So let me introduce myself. My name is Vineet Jain, and I have been a task for the assessment of the accounting processes. So accounting processes includes the fixed assets, journal entries, intercompany, etc. So today is assigned for the fixed assets portion, and I will be, sharing a little bit of more approach to you how we are going to conduct this session, and then we'll go in the little bit more detail. So are you okay with this approach?
I think, sorry, Vineet, I think let's just first actually clarify if this is the right stuff we have here that's involved in fixed assets. So I think
Okay.
let's start on John. I mean, are you the right person for fixed assets or?
No, because at Gate, there is someone specific for fixed assets only.
What's that person's name, John?
Christopher Katumbi. And that's the only person who deals fixed assets. Department.
Okay. So you also anyone else has a fixed assets or
No.
okay? So we don't have a fixed assets team. Okay. And yourself, Frank?
No.
So we
Okay,
need
so
to come down on the accounting side and see what is it that this team does, right?
okay, yeah, that's the thing. Then we have to change the approach a little
Right.
bit. So let me do you do reconciliations?
They do.
Yes.
So all of you. So we can take.
Someone is going to go through it.
Okay, so instead of fixed assets, can we switch to reconciliations today?
Sorry, which reconciliation are you referring?
Exactly.
So balance sheet reconciliations, like account reconciliations, where you match, two account subledgers with the ledgers and finding out the differences.
Yes, only two. Yeah.
You do that? Okay. And are you involved in the intercompany as well? Intercompany transactions?
Yes.
Okay.
Sincerely. So I think that would be covered at this time.
In terms of reconciliations as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's pure and like
Okay, so then we're going to have to substitute her to come
for that
here
session.
to be
Yeah,
the
I
company.
think so.
Okay, so okay, can I ask first thing? Can you all send us names of the people on site that are doing fixed assets so that we
Okay.
can? But they would have probably not been engaged, right?
No.
Because you would have been engaged. Okay.
On our side, it's there is management of it's not even the TP.
Okay. The name
Benjamin. It's
Benjamin and surname.
So the need, one thing that we did with Liliana is go through the high level taxonomy, right?
Okay.
Step by step, right? And then see, okay, what
What are the things
boxes
you can? Okay.
by this team, right? And maybe this team touches certain boxes, but other folks touch the rest, you understand? So let's have that high level discussion. Let's not jump into any particular activity at this moment. Let's have a broad discussion, right?
Okay. Okay. So let me open the taxonomy here. And do you see my screen
Yeah.
right now? Okay.
see
So
that?
here,
Yeah.
okay. So so basically this sheet normally I use for the purpose of this, but I have summarized the sheet into this. So where I have a taxonomy, so you see the fixed assets. So let's not discuss the fixed assets here. And in balance sheet accounting, so balance sheet reconciliations, where you have prepare the reconciliations, approve the reconciliations, review the reconciliations, etc. Are you doing that?
They do it, but for selective balance sheet accounts.
Yes, just for balance sheet accounts. Yes.
Selected balance sheet accounts, not the entirety of a balance sheet reconciliation, just for some accounts. You
Okay.
understand? Okay.
Only for the sum accounts.
Yes, for some of the accounts, you have whatever, 40 accounts in balance sheet and they do 5, right?
Okay.
Number 35, somebody else does.
Okay. So the other person who does the reconciliation is not present right now, you mean?
It could be in the other sessions.
It could be in the other sessions. And it could be other folks that are doing AP.
In the AP session, who are doing the reconciliations? Maybe, do you think the majority of the reconciliations are done in this group of people?
So can I rather ask this, right? Can each one of you bring out your latest trial balance, the one that was signed now, maybe for September or even August, and each one would have an owner, a preparer and a reviewer.
Yep.
Right? And if you can just provide that actually trial balance and say, this person prepares that and that's reviewer. Is there something like that that exists on the website?
Oh, are they on?
Yes.
So,
For the balance sheet accounts?
no, I'm not sure.
I think the transfer is going to be and for me to get to the trial balance because that one is being done with the fixed assets and is given is in charge of fixed assets and the trial balance. But we do some parts of the balance sheet that the intercompany and then the bank aspects of it.
Okay. Okay, then should I reach out to Rose and Kingle, Andy and Tafsir and ask them to give me a list of all the balance sheet accounts and who's the preparer and who's the reviewer? Will that make more sense?
I think it's better.
Okay.
I did the others. It's myself and my partner. One quick one, I can be also because I'm currently acting as treasury supervisor. For the account receivable side, it's value. Account receivable in fixed asset, it's value. And for the inventory also, it's value. For the payroll side, it's Mama salary.
So let me send that mail and then I'll just copy you in, right?
Okay.
And then,
So the need on this one, balance sheet reconciliations, there's homework to be done. We will identify who does what. Okay?
Okay. Okay. And
But
for this purposes,
Let's
for
keep
this
on going.
purposes, I was
Sorry,
thinking, yes.
sorry, Vinny, just give me a second. I just want to share something with the team, just so that they,
Sure.
just so that they know what to. Okay, it's fine, Vinay. I'll find it and then I'll share. But I actually just wanted to show them the South African trial balance. Oh, but I did send it on to you, right? If you can just maybe the South African trial balance, if you can just put that on, so so the team can get an idea of what we're trying to achieve.
Yes.
With the South African TV where we had all the names and all the control owners.
I'm not able to see Pariksha somehow. Are you turned on your camera here?
Can you share that on your side, Vinit?
Let me share my screen. Okay. I'm sharing my screen, but I'm not able to see the team right now at all somehow.
I've switched off the camera. Can you maybe pull up the South African trial balance that we shared with you?
African trial balance,
The
yes.
South African trial balance for company code 1902.
One second, Pariksha, I'm opening it and then put it here. And here it is.
Okay, so here what we've done now, actually, this is now for South Africa, right? So we've got all the balance sheet accounts, we've got the description, and there are some accounts, like for example, actually accruals will be joint, right? Whereas, there are some individuals, so whether that's single responsibility or joint responsibility, and then who does the actual balance sheet. And we've got this. So we need something like this for 1004, 1005, 1006, 1015. Okay. So
Yeah. Yeah, that will be very helpful if you can provide me for your geographies, the reconciliations and the owner of that reconciliations. That will be good exercise.
okay.
And but prior to that, I want to have some questions regarding Pariksha about the reconciliations like policies, etc. So can I have this discussion right now?
Sorry, I missed that. Finish. Say that again.
I'm saying I want to ask some general questions about the reconciliations, etc.
But yeah, Benny, I recommend you cover the taxonomy totally first. Let's see what the folks here are doing.
Okay.
Then you can go into more details in a particular bucket.
Sure. So we did that for reconciliations, the intercompany, which includes making the intercompany entries, dispute resolutions, reports of the intercompany, any reconciliations you have to do. Do you guys do that?
Yes.
Okay. So this way we can cover then.
Let's get an answer for each one of the sites, okay? It's not a yes for everything. You need to do it by site. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So side by side means every line you want to meet 185?
In general, if they touch this taxonomy, if they touch it, that's all. Right?
Okay. Okay. So I have this. Let me filter this here and I will say yes and no here. One sec. This is a good one which you have mentioned. I have included for all the geographies here in advance. Data filter. So we were at the intercompany. Okay. So
in general, for invoice to cash, it was very consistent, right? There weren't big gaps. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
okay, so what is there in the spreadsheet? IJK column, I have included Geta, Belsi, Udurapuram, and Sigiri here. So I can put yes, yes, yes also here, just to know that this is there or not. Is it okay?
Okay, but remember that John from Gator, he's not doing intercompanies. So we need to find the right person at Gator that does it, and that's in GA, right?
Okay. Sure. And I can do a question mark, Prisha, for that if it is there is no answer to that. And in case you are clear, yes and no, I can put YYY and an N in this. So just for let's start with
if this activity is being done by the BUs, I think the answer is yes, right?
It's also, so basically all of it is being done by the BUs, but I think it's important for us to understand from this representation what this team can help us with in terms of.
Yeah.
So
Did you get that?
So this team does the intercompany, right?
Not for
Gator.
Not for
okay,
Gator.
So let me put a question mark here, but do it for this Abesi.
Yes.
You do for Abesi?
Yes.
Okay. Idwapiram?
Yes.
And Sigiri?
Yes.
Okay. Second, do you do intercompany journal entries?
Yes.
It will be yes for them.
The same.
Same. Okay. Do you do the dispute resolutions?
Yes.
Yes.
That's for all.
Okay. And do you prepare the intercompany transactions before putting the journal entry, like making a statements, etc.?
So it's yes for all, Vinit.
Okay, yes for all intercompany. Okay. So
Person and gate.
reconciliations, chargeback. Do you have a SOX controls there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there are a couple of lines like intercompany emails, etc. I think it's very generic, but I would assume it is yes. You send by emails, the confirmations, etc.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. One sec. Let me ask. So for intercompany, except GATA, we have this information.
Right.
Okay. Let me place the question mark here.
Chile.
Okay, and the person that does this is sitting in another meeting at this moment.
Okay. Can
Okay.
yeah. Okay. If he would have come, we would have closed intercompany. Anyway.
You can go to the rest of the taxonomy, just
Okay.
to make sure we're who does what we are covering
Sure.
with this, right?
Sure. So bank recons.
And I will keep it at a higher level, right?
Yes, yes, definitely.
This goes into a lot of detail, so let's keep it at L2.
Yes.
Kind of-
Right. Let me take out this and do the recons as well very quickly so that this is a bank recon. General ledger, general accounting recons. So should I put for GATA? There is no one right now. So yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go another one. I have.
They put
Fix
yes,
it.
say don't just cover cash.
Yeah.
Say that again. Bank. Do you do bank recons?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
even for it, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So GATA also I should say yes or no? Should I hold off?
Yes for Gator, and even in the previous one was yes for Gator as well.
Okay. 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 Let me take out fixed assets. Do you have a lease accounting there?
Yes.
No.
That these entries into SAP.
Yeah.
Abraham, and then I think it's probably what's his name? Siemens. Stephen. I think Stephen does Guinea.
Yes.
Oh,
Of
he
course,
does
the-
that? Okay. So lease is there means.
We don't.
You don't have capitalized
We
leases.
don't.
No.
we don't. Oh, but-
Do you do
Maybe
lease
it-
entries, lease journal entries and lease processing, etc.?
They do it, but this is not the right audience. That's
Okay.
done by a different.
So let me put the question mark here then. Instead of putting yes. Okay, so let's go next one. Payroll accounting, payroll journal entries.
Will be done by the team with Raquel and Siba.
The accounting piece too.
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is just accounting entries, not the payroll processing, etc.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Or any reconciliations of that payroll. So it's just a final step of the payroll.
Doing by payroll reconciliation, general, payroll general reconciliation.
Yeah, but it's payroll accounting, not necessarily the processes. Yes.
Yeah. This is accounting.
But it's still done by that payroll team that's sitting with Siba and Raquel.
Yeah.
So they do they do the reconciliation between the
Yeah.
payroll and the general
Okay,
ledger.
got it. So the people in the room are not doing that.
Okay.
And the people that are talking to SIVA are doing the payroll accounting, okay?
So should I put yes here or should I wait for a question mark? If you know about it, we should put yes.
But it's not this team, Vinit. It's a different
It
team.
depends on what the question is. If
My
the
question is, do we do payroll related entries and reconciliations at these sites?
Yeah, it's, I.
So yeah, of course, that's being done, of course, yes. Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
so
it's
let
being
me
done.
put yes, but the detailed discussion we'll do later on.
But again, it's not the folks here sitting in the room that are
No,
doing it.
that's perfectly fine. At least I will have a scoping, right? What is
Right.
done or not.
Yeah.
Okay. In the banking, bank recons, etc. Do you guys
Yes.
do bank recons? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
Okay.
That's 100%.
So we can discuss that as well with this team, correct? Bank recons.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me put yes here. Okay. Journal entries relating to month close and in between journal entries. Do you do that?
content tools and journal entries. Yes.
Okay. So copy and month close journal entries, which includes the provisions, accruals, review trial balances,
Hold
PL.
on, hold on. Yes, in some.
Not create.
We do
Okay.
it for us. I don't do that.
They are gonna side cuts. For example, me.
But it's done.
That one is
Okay.
done by
So this is done by this team.
management accounting.
Is it correct? This is done by all the 4 sites.
It's done by all the 4 sites we need, but the disconnect we have is that it's done by different team members on the sites. It's not the team in the room.
So okay, so this team cannot discuss this journal entries.
exactly, no,
Okay.
it's like table accounting, it's not.
Okay. So intercompany, we discussed GL, payroll, month close entries. Okay. So this week comes in the performance indicator. Fine. So at least I have a scoping of the things. Now in this team, what the topic out of these, what we have just quoted, which we can discuss right now.
Bank reconciliation.
Back recon.
Bank
Okay.
records.
Bank recons.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will have to extract info from different people here.
No, sure.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that all bank recons are done here by you all, right?
Mm.
There might be some other ones missing, or do you think you're covering 100%?
100%.
No, I will try. In this bank recons, first of all, I would like to understand the main banks you are dealing with for each of the site, etc. And how many recons you are doing, whether you have a standard template for the recons, whether you have approvers, etc. Are you doing daily recons or monthly recons? So those kind of things I want to understand. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So let me put here. Okay, so let's start with who should we start first?
Start with
Data.
data.
Start with?
Data.
Okay, perfect. Okay, which is the main bank? Give me a little bit overview on your bank recons. That this is the main bank. They have 5 banks, foreign currency banks, etc. Just I'll keep noting out there.
You want by name or?
Yeah.
Yes, the main bank is Barclays in London.
I couldn't understand.
Barclays in London. The main bank account is with Barclays in London.
Okay, main bank is
Barclays.
Barclays. Okay. Okay. And how many banks are there total?
We have 4 banks.
4 banks.
One of the 3 local banks.
4 banks in total. And the main, is there any foreign currency bank? USD or which currency they are? Local currency banks?
Yeah, except Barclays, we have only one account, the USD account, but the three local banks we maintain two accounts, Tanzania shillings and the USD. So we have 7 accounts.
7 accounts. Okay.
Yeah, 7 accounts in 4 banks.
So these are the 7 accounts. And USD?
Yes, 4 USD and 3 Tanzanian shilling.
Okay. 4 USD. Oops, sorry. For USD. Okay. And 3 are local.
TZS,
Yes, TZS.
Tanzanian shillings, TZS.
TZS. Okay. Perfect.
And what are the names of the local bank accounts, John?
Yes, the local bank names, one is Seed Bank, Tanzania. Seed,
That's fine.
CIT.
You can send me the list later on for the banks. I just wanted to understand how much volume, how much is there in the bank. Do you do daily reconciliations or monthly reconciliations?
We produce the report on a monthly basis, although we do on a weekly basis, but the official report is generated on a monthly basis.
Monthly basis. Okay, you do daily reconciliations and the official is monthly. Yes.
Yeah.
That this is same as, I had in the South Africa also. Okay. And this is same across Abiosi, Adirapuram also, that you are doing daily recons and official monthly.
The official is involved.
AGA.
Oh, sorry. It happened.
Daily response.
No, we do weekly and then monthly.
Weekly and monthly. So you need to tell which location you're talking for. I can't see you.
Sorry, it happened.
Ediapuram
Yeah,
is weekly.
yeah, weekly and then monthly.
I
Okay.
think for all the mine sites, it's weekly and monthly. It's not
Yeah.
daily. So for all the mine sites, it's weekly and monthly.
Sorry, Rich, can I include also the premium trade exploration accounts?
Yes, yes. You need to cover that here as
Yes,
well.
if they put them here or?
Here.
If that's the case, no, we have 6 banks and 11 accounts.
So only
Okay.
Odiapuram is weekly and monthly. Otherwise, everyone is daily and monthly.
No. I think it's weekly and monthly for all the sites. Everybody.
Okay. Let me change it.
There's a correction on the amount of bank accounts. Because
Okay.
including the exploration one, right? We have what, 6
Yes, so in total, we have 6 banks.
6 banks and
And
11
11
accounts.
accounts.
11 accounts.
And that's been 7 USD and 5 Tanzanian shillings.
So which
Okay.
location you are talking about?
Tanzania.
Geita, Tanzania.
Okay. So you mentioned 7 accounts earlier. Now it is 11.
Yes.
Okay, let me change it. 1 sec. 11 bank account.
The exploration business, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
we do reconciliations for 11 basically.
So and the number of banks goes to 7 instead of 4.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to 6, sorry. 6 banks.
6 banks, 11 accounts.
1 sec. 6 banks. Okay. And 11 accounts. Perfect.
Right.
Let me remove the daily also here, weekly. Perfect. And the template wise, do you use a standard template? Do you have that which you use, or you just make in the Excel and do it, or you have some standard template which you use and
We have a standard template for banks.
standard template? Okay. And this was provided by corporate, or you have created your own template?
Sorry?
Was it a template that corporate sent you, or was this your own template?
So
I think the site wise. It's our own template.
It's your own.
Yeah.
It's a mine specific template.
Mine is specific. So is it a same that you have, in Abasi, Adiapuram, Sigiri also, you are using your own template is not provided by corporate at all?
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. So Pariksha, this is something I'm asking because there is a potential for, standardization in this.
Okay. Well, first thing is that we need a global policy on balance sheet recons because we don't have a global policy, right?
Yeah.
Where it needs to have thresholds, it needs to have actually materiality, all of that. And then we also need to have one that, basically as part of that policy, what is high risk, what is high judgment, things like your
Yes.
rehabilitation, your deferred tax, etc. So there's quite a bit of work to do on a global balance sheet recon policy.
Yes, no policies there, no thresholds. Okay. And do you have no high risk? Okay. So you mentioned everything, Pariksha, I wanted to ask you. Okay, so how do you follow means the guidelines and means there is no guideline at all, or is it something very outdated?
Yeah,
So-
the question again.
Again,
So when you do your balance sheet recons, do you reconcile all the balance sheet accounts or do you only do specific accounts? How does it work on each of the mine sites?
Not all of them. Specific ones.
no, with the banks, we do
The
recon for all
recons.
the banks.
The
Yeah,
bank records.
yeah, he's still
Okay.
talking about the bank, right?
Balance sheets. So
So, but then
is it the banks? Are you asking for the banks? Or did you say balance sheet accounts or the bank accounts, the specific?
So specific banks, subledgers, discrepancies, and
Okay.
adjustments. Sorry, Vineet, our eyes are very strained. Can you increase the font on your screen, please? Because I don't know if you guys can see my eyes are.
So I just, additionally unfiltered recons because with the bank recon, we started talking about the GL recons. So I thought to include that as well.
But can you make the font bigger, Vineet? Because we've
Yes,
asked you
yes,
to see.
yes, definitely. Yes, yes. Is it better? Should make it more bigger?
Is it a
Let me make it more bigger. Is it better?
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so Pariksha, what was the answer for that when you ask, do you do all the accounts or do you do specific bank recons?
Here, the
For
team that
all
we
of
have
them.
here do all the bank reconciliations,
Yeah.
and all the bank accounts are reconciled.
Yes.
All the bank accounts are reconciled. Okay. We are just talking about bank recons, not the GL recons, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. I understand.
Okay, so
I just want to make a point here, right? So when we did reconciliations in Brazil as well, we also picked up that what they were doing was just taking basically an extract from the ledger, wasn't a proper recon, right? So what we are actually looking at doing is actually introducing the best GL reconciliation tool. Now, some of you would have worked with the best vendor reconciliation
Yeah.
tool, but we're now looking at the best GL reconciliation tool. It does open item clearing and it's embedded in SAP. And we're just going through the commercial process at the moment. But we're hoping to have that up and running by the end of Q1 next year. It'll be after year end because we just don't want to bring anything now because of stocks. It's after year end.
okay. So here for the bank side also, you don't have any guidelines or any policy. Is it correct?
I say guidelines and policies. Please come on that because policies on
because we have
okay.
policies when it comes to the
Me-
banks, and then every bank have got its a threshold that we can have an amount. It shouldn't exceed certain amount,
Okay.
and that's
Means anything which is coming from the corporate, maybe South Africa, that this is a policy which you have to follow. Do you have any kind of those things?
Okay, Vineet, what I'm going to say is that in general, for all your balance sheet recons, there's no global reconciliation policy. In
Okay.
general, across all the mine sites, there's no global reconciliation policy. I'm not sure if the specific mine sites have their own policies, but from what I'm hearing, the answer is no. However, when it comes to a high risk balance sheet item like the bank account, all bank accounts are reconciled because of the
Okay.
nature of the account.
Because of yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I've noted this one also and included for the recons as well on overall basis. Okay. So from the volume perspective, Abasi, how many banks you have?
Sorry, Vineet.
Okay.
Sorry, Frank. It's not no high risk. So all bank accounts are reconciled because bank accounts in general are high risk. So all bank accounts are reconciled.
So I've written it here, Parisha.
You've got it. Okay, all right, perfect. Sorry, I did not
got
read that.
Yes, yes. So what I did, I separated general recons and the bank recons.
Okay,
Separately.
good.
Yeah. So it is noted here. Okay. Let me do this so that you can see on the what is inside the box. Okay. Okay. So from Abasi side, even though you will send me later on the bank listing and all, I just wanted to have a high level view on how many banks are there and which is the main bank.
Obuasi has 9.
Okay.
Active bank accounts.
Oh, 9 bank accounts.
Yes.
And how many banks?
Do you have Accra as a separate column? No. So let me add 6 to it. So we have 15, active accounts.
15 bank accounts. Okay.
Yes.
And how many banks are there? Which is the main one?
So how many banks? Yeah, sorry, just give me a minute. 1, 2, 3.
Vineet, while he's doing that, I think what you need to do, you actually need to have some consistency in your template, right? When we worked with Liliana, she had the Accra office as a separate column. So you need to separate Obuasi and Accra as 2 separate columns. So you need
they are
to
separate. Okay.
Yeah.
So one more column, you mean?
Yes, and that's the Accra regional office.
Okay, no problem. Accra regional.
And then Obuasi, sorry, maybe a bit, it's Obuasi, not Abuasi. It's Obuasi. So basically the spelling of Obuasi is Obuasi.
It's O. O for orange.
Yes. And Ijuprem starts with the I.
And it's SI, not, am I seeing
This one?
SI? I think it's correct.
It's Obuasi for Obuasi. I think it's right with my eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Obuasi. What is the same thing I written? Obuasi.
That's correct, yes. Obuasi.
Okay, let me make it bigger. So.
Sorry.
So, for example, there is an internal schedule for the
Okay.
bank record.
Okay, then you need to.
So
Advice.
Accra office.
Just a guide.
Yeah. So we were at the Obuasi, 15 bank accounts, and which is the main bank?
No, so now that you have added Accra, I'm separating that. So Obuasi has 9.
Okay.
9 bank accounts.
Okay.
And it's basically 1, 2, 3 banks.
Yeah.
3 banks. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. And the main one is?
That's for Obuasi. That's for Obuasi.
So this is, you're talking about Accra or Obuasi?
Obuasi.
Yes, so please shift it to the next column.
Okay. How many banks?
9.
Okay. And and 3 banks?
Oh, sorry, the banks, 3 banks. Yes, sorry. 9 accounts, 3 banks.
Okay. 9 accounts. And which is the main one in Obuasi?
Say again.
Which is the main bank in Obuasi?
Standard Chartered Bank.
Can you say that again?
SCB.
SCB.
SEB is the main bank.
SC. Standard Chartered Bank.
Okay. The main
Yes.
bank. Okay. So let me ask you about this Avasi. Is it integrated with the system, or do you have to manually download and upload in the system?
So for Standard Chartered Bank, it's automatic. For
host to host.
yes, it's host to host. So
Okay. So
Yeah.
now it automatically transfers to SAP, correct?
exactly.
Okay.
And those that are like for like, it will automatically match them and clear automatically.
Okay. And what about the other 8 bank accounts?
Those ones are manually.
So you manually download the statement and then upload in SAP?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have to manually key in the entries, or uploading feature works?
We manually key in the entries.
Say that again.
We manually key in the entries.
So uploading feature doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work for now.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have a challenge.
For
Next
for
yeah.
8. So Standard Chartered is out of 3 banks. Standard Chartered is 1, right? For rest of the 2 banks, uploading feature doesn't work.
Yes.
And which are those banks?
So those are
AD,
Agricultural Development Bank.
ADD.
Yes.
ADB, Vinit, ADB.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Stanbic Bank.
Is it correct
They are
spelling?
yes. There are not much transactions with Stanbic Bank. We actually use that for
Okay.
letter of credit.
Okay.
And there's also a EPA bond.
Okay.
Oh, that we have.
Exactly. So
Okay.
these ones will only have about 2 transactions along
Okay.
basically interest and yes. Yeah.
Okay. And for
Sorry, Vinit.
data also,
Sorry, Vinit, the one bank account you missed there was the agricultural.
Development Bank. That's the
Okay.
ADB.
Oh, is that okay? Sorry, that's it.
This one.
Okay.
Yeah. Agriculture Development Bank. Okay.
And it's correct, it's Stanbic.
Stanbic. Is it correct?
Is BIC.
Okay. Is it fine?
No,
It's B for ball.
Sorry.
Stanbic.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm coming back to data. One sec. Are they automated? Barclays London's, you mentioned the main bank. And is it automated, which directly goes to SAP, or you have to manually download in and upload it?
You manually download and upload, but you don't manually enter the numbers. You download and upload as it is, just to confirm the balances, the opening process.
So you have to manually enter the numbers in the SAP.
No, you don't enter anything. You just download, confirm the opening, the closing, and upload it.
Okay, mount and download and upload works. Okay.
Yeah. For Barclays.
That's-
For other banks, we do manually.
And for other banks?
For Citi, it's host to host, so it's automatically uploaded and flowed to SAP. Citibank, CITI.
Citibank. Citibank, yeah.
Citibank, Tanzania.
Okay. So Barclays download and upload works. And for Citi?
It's the host to host solution.
Yes, for Citi, host to host.
Citi, you have to manually key in?
Host to host, Vinit. HTH.
Say that again, Pariksha.
Host to host.
Host to
It's
host
also-
me. What it means? Host to host means it is just like a Standard Chartered automatic.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's automated.
Very good. And for rest of the 4 banks,
We have EcoBank Tanzania,
mhm,
ECO Bank Tanzania. Yeah.
So this is manual?
Yeah, it's download and upload.
Okay, same thing, no? Same thing like Barclays.
Yes.
Okay, let me merge this there. So I'm just looking for, where the issue is, where there is a possibility to make an automation later on. So it looks like Standard Chartered, Standard Chartered Bank, ECB Bank, and is there any bank where you have an issue like manually entering?
Yes, we have the rest of the bank we do manually. For example, National Bank of Commerce, NBC.
NBC
Yes, NBC in short.
is a manual key
This
in.
is we download the CSV file, then enter the number manual and upload it.
Okay, that is a big task.
You can combine NBC, CRDB, NMB.
Okay,
They all run the same category because the same process.
so basically four banks,
Yeah.
including. Okay, now I understood that there is we will look into possibility of how the data can go in. From the reconciliation perspective, do you have to tick and tie reconciliations or it automatically happens in the system?
Just to be done manually.
Manual reconciliations done. Okay. And this applies to everyone out there. You do have manual reconciliations like this matches, this matches, this matches, this matches.
No, so for Obuase, it automatically clears, with the exception of some few ones that will have to be done manually, especially for the USD accounts. Other currencies may be used, but they are all debited in USD. So then you may have to do a currency conversion before
Okay.
you are able to.
Yes, but the tick and tie, you do that. Tick and tie, like two balances together, you click, reconcile, click, reconcile, like that.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Choose the payment.
So for the CD accounts, majority of them clears automatically because they are like for like, Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
to clarify, okay, the choose payment. The host configuration was mapped on two parameters, amount and the reference. So for some of the Tanzanian shillings payment, they match automatic whenever they match the amount and the references. But for currency conversion payment, for example, you run payment in USD and they pay shillings in the bank. So when the statement upload into SIP, the reference doesn't match because you may find there are two references for the same pay. Two line of payments referring to one limited reference. So it really has duplicate. So it won't upload there until you match the manual.
And you do this currency conversion manually or systematically it happens?
We do manually because they involve some weighted rate which are picked from separate system.
Why currency conversion is required? Because of the currency of the payment different than the invoice or what?
No, the reason for the conversion, one is for the tax authorities law, because you are not allowed to pay a local vendor to pay foreign currencies. Even he can invoice us in foreign currencies, but you are not allowed to pay him foreign currencies.
Yeah. So you do conversion based on the current rate and then you pay him.
Yeah.
Then you upload it.
Yes, then you upload. So once you upload, then you automatically are not going much on the bank. So you need to allocate the manual.
Yeah. So this is another exercise you have to do currency conversion before keying the numbers in the SAP.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a challenge.
So this is this manual step to close the open payment amount in the vendor account because you paid in a currency different than your
Converted. Yes.
From the vendor, you run automatic from the vendor to the bank separator.
Yes. And then this applies to Accra and Ubasi also, currency conversion thing you have to do?
Yes.
Okay, very good. But this is required, no? But we cannot.
Sorry, and basically the need for Accra, it's not 9 bank accounts, right? It was 3, you said.
Accra 6.
6.
Yes. And 3 banks and then 6
Six.
accounts.
Yeah. I will request you all, to upload the bank listing. In case you can consolidate all, this will be wonderful. Otherwise, just upload at the Pariksha, just share the location if possible. Then these are the total banks which is required to be reconciled. So I have noted it just for a glance purposes so that when they go into detailed KT Pariksha, they will have the knowledge. Okay, we have to do 6 banks. So where are those 6 banks?
I would suggest like what Liliana is doing. She's going to send out minutes and she's going to send out open items, open action items. You also
Yes.
listed well, actually that way we can track.
Yes, definitely. I'll give that. And in case this Excel is required, that is also, would be there. So that's the reason I'm writing in front of you so nothing goes wrong. Okay. So we are good with this. Idyapuram, how many banks are there?
Yeah, if you have them, we have evidence. If you have them have 5 bank accounts,
Okay. And how many banks?
banks with
5 banks.
8 accounts.
So each bank has 1 account.
Supposed to be 8 bank accounts with 5 banks.
Okay, let me change it. No problem. 8 bank accounts. And which is the main bank?
ABSA.
Can you spell out, please?
ABSA, ABSA.
ABS. Okay. Is main bank. And
Yes.
is it automated? Means directly it goes, or you have to manually download it, then upload it in the system, or manually key in? What the things you do?
We upload and download.
Okay. You download and upload.
Yeah.
And upload. And the same process of tick and tie, right?
Yes, please.
Nothing.
For
Okay.
ABSA, we post rules is not complicated, so we do it manually. We
So
just-
do you have to do manual thing also in the uprim?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm saying, do you also struggle with the manual key in
We
the
have-
entries in?
Chat is our foreign account.
Yeah. That also. Oh.
Yes. Do you do that?
So we don't have much transaction.
Oh.
Sorry, Vinay. It also Standard Chartered Bank, if I heard correctly.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's for foreign payments.
Where, Pariksha?
Standard Chartered.
Okay, one sec. ABSA is the main bank, and there is Standard Chartered, SCB,
Yes, for foreign payments.
for foreign currency, for Forex. Okay. So my question was, do you do the manual thing here also?
Ours is no more of manual. We just download and then we upload.
Download and upload. That's a little bit easier as compared to other.
There's no other local banks to use.
Yeah.
Like how
We have a car bank. But this is the main bank we are using ABSA. We have car bank and then we have Stanbic. Stanbic is for the EPA bank.
Okay, so CalBank is done manually, right?
We
But there is
also
one manual bank.
Upload and download.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
It's just the when we are doing the application, that's when we do it.
I think which one is manual? Is there one that is manual?
With all the banks, it's the same procedure. We just upload and download.
So
Okay.
so there is no manual.
It's when we are doing the allocation. That's when you map it manually in the system inside.
Okay.
Yeah, allocation is separate. Allocation is separate. I'm just asking for, the basic things how to put the entries in the system so that it is ready for reconciliations.
Yeah, so for us, it's just upload and download. You don't.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, let's do the same thing very quickly for Sigri.
9 accounts.
9 accounts. Okay. 9 accounts. And how many banks?
5.
5 banks. And which is the main one?
SCB.
Main is SCB. So I assuming you have the download and upload thing.
They've got host to host.
Or is it automated? Because in Abasi, SCB was automated.
Yeah.
It's the same as Sigiri, automated.
Automated, very good. And for the reconciliation purposes, you do tick and tie, or it is automatic reconciliations?
Recons are not automated.
No. Recons are not automatic.
Manual reconciliations?
No, it's not complete.
So you've
Okay.
got a partial.
Yeah, we have to select manually.
Okay. And overall, this applies to everyone. There is no policy or any threshold, or because bank cards are high risk accounts, so you have to do it. But there is no. Do you have any kind of process map or anything with you? Which
So wait,
has
so
been,
For SCB, there is a guideline for bank reconciliation.
there is a deadline.
Yes.
guideline, Vinit.
Guidelines there for you. You mean you have the guidelines?
Yes, for SCB.
Okay, very good. So, I didn't note this guideline thing to anyone else. So this is because guidelines helps, to begin with, even though the GenPact has their own process guidelines, but in order to customize the existing guidelines helps a lot. So guidelines only applies to Sigiri only, right? And it does and other locations, they don't have a guidelines. They use their templates, which is own specific to mines. They don't have a standard templates for the bank recons. Just correct me in case I'm wrong.
No, maybe you should clarify the guideline.
What do you
Okay.
mean by
So that we
guidelines?
will have a fair idea as to whether it's a process flow, it's what the guideline.
The guideline, it's like a kind of procedure that risk, several level of risk. She made it and
Any way I can see the team, any camera, like in the morning, Johan is a camera where people were there. Is there any way I can see? Yeah, because when they talk with each other, I don't understand whether they're talking with me or. Okay, so guidelines, Justice Giri has guidelines.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So maybe I have written it. I don't need right now, but the next team who will come for the KT purposes may ask you, give me a copy of guidelines.
They're discussing what do you mean by guidelines, right? So that's the question.
So this is like the way to go about it.
It's like it's a
SOP.
SOP, it's a standard operating procedure.
Exactly, yes, it's SOP.
Oh,
Yeah.
SOP should, because SOP and guidelines are a little bit, so SOP is available, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And
But for
that is being.
Do you have?
No, for SOP, all sides. These are just screenshots of the procedure.
Okay, so everybody has that.
Yes, everybody.
Okay.
Do you have your own with screenshots, everything?
Yeah.
So
So
okay, so
every
everyone.
A SOP.
So for everyone, SOP is available.
Yes.
Very good. This is a very good thing that you have SOP, and those SOPs are followed. Those are up to date. Is it correct? Or they are old? has to be updated?
I mean, there are no other ways that you can bypass those SOPs. Because what we are referring to as an SOP, for instance, is just like a guide for somebody who is not
New.
Exactly, somebody who is a new to somebody who is new to the system. And so we say that go to say if you are running payments F110, you take a screenshot, put the date here. So that's what I see here. That screenshots have been captured, step by step process.
Step by step. But have you seen that SOP are up to date? Means screens sometimes change. For example, new version comes or new screen comes. Those SOPs are up to date, or they are just old repository.
No, it's updated, right? So you have the SOP, for example, created this date and then updated maybe after it by 2 years or 1 year, whatever it is. So when you have a look into the SOP, you need to understand, or hopefully to know when it was last looked into and updated. Whether it's relevant now or there are things that can be outdated because this was created maybe not in the latest version of SAP, for example. It was the previous version.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is the question.
Yeah.
Thinking that, we don't have a current one.
I know.
And the last time I remember we went through this was when, SAP was introduced and so we have screenshots which was one. But if people have become very familiar with
Which year was this?
That was in 2015. For you, 2015. For Boase is
2015. Okay. So I should put in the this that SOPs are available but requires update.
Okay, yeah. I think
just to be on the safer side. Otherwise, the next team will say, okay, give me the SOP, and they start following that.
Okay, up to date.
But we are still using, but it's not up to date.
Okay. However, Gator does do a review of the SOPs on an annual basis.
And whenever there is a change, maybe we need to open a new account. When we introduce a new process, then we have to update the SOP to align with the process. So, but we do it on the annual basis review. If it gets penetrated, then we incorporate it.
Okay. So for annual basis, there is some kind of protocols that annual basis you have to update any review SOPs.
Sorry?
Do you have this kind of protocol that annual basis you have to review SOP, or 2 years you have to review SOP?
It's part of the control, because there is the control owner who is responsible for ensuring these SOP are updated.
Okay.
So it's an exercise, like it's happening on an annual basis?
No, it happens any time within the year.
Okay.
And when a new changes which has been introduced to the processes.
Okay.
In short, we keep them updated based on what we do on the floor.
So basically, I can summarize what he's saying is that the control frequency is annual, but it's also as necessary, as and when things occur. They keep it, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So is it fair to write right now that SOP is available, but it requires a review?
I've got a whole lot of teams messages I need to respond to. Sorry, Vineet, what was your...
My question was, Pariksha, that because SOP is an important thing, so if I write SOP is available, then it is a good thing, the SOP is available. But if I write requires an update, means the KT team will review the SOP, reconcile with the process and update the process. So do you think it requires an update or it is 100% up to date?
Well, for Tanzania, I can say it's 100% up to date because they do keep it up to date in Tanzania for Gator.
Okay.
But I remember you looking at Sigiri, right? So we need to just make sure that you capture it in the right mind.
Yes. I'm writing here from Tanzania. That is up to date. Is available and up to date. I'll take it out. And for rest of the regions, it is requires update. Is it correct?
It needs a refresher.
It need to refresh. Okay.
More or less. Because we need to see if there are changes. I'll have to refer to the document to see if the way we are doing things now are different from, then I'll be able to tell whether it needs updates. the same
Okay.
procedure.
So you don't have a control like how John has a control
We have control.
to review it on an annual
Yes,
basis.
no, for the
SOPs, because he has a control to review his.
Because of controls, they are up to date.
Then someone who has the control, because as you
But
can
all,
see
all, all the sites follow SOX, right? SOX compliance.
here, yes, and there is someone who is following that.
Say again, Vinny?
For all SOX is applicable to all the sites. Is it correct?
So I didn't get that.
Okay.
SOP is applicable to all the sites.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then just a correction for Sagiri, it seems like actually Sagiri does do it on an annual basis as well, from what I could
Okay.
see from.
Yeah, this one.
SOP is available and done on annual basis. Updates
Yes.
on update. Very good. This is a very good practice, actually.
So this is happening, this is you're reviewing the SOPs.
Yeah,
Like,
unless
yeah,
there is change. If
Exactly.
there is.
So for Obuasi, there's a change. That is when the review is done. If there are no changes, the
So
same.
that's fine, but there is a process to review it on annual basis. You have a process.
We don't have a regularized, process.
Seems like Sagiri has a control and Gage
Yeah.
has a control.
Mhm.
Their lack of control.
Sagiri
here.
also has controls. Yeah, okay.
There's one-
So once there is source,
Yeah.
yes,
We have
That's
stuff.
why we're learning, because we understand that.
And when source raise it up, they make
and source is updated regularly. I think quarterly.
content.
So do you have these SOPs for this is the back of the bank recons? Do you have SOPs for the reconciliations and the intercompany as well?
Please come again.
You have SOPs for the reconciliations and intercompany as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So SOPs are available for intercompany as well.
So yes.
Very good. This is very good. And the same applies. Sagiri and Tanzania does on the annual basis, but for the rest, it requires an update.
But I also think, Vineet, because we've also got the rest of the team sitting in AP. So, it could come up here that they probably doing the annual control as an example, so it would be good where we have these gaps that we just confirm with the teams, if this is, because.
So for it, like intercompany, for example, was discussed in the AP session that like accounts payable, it gets settled. Probably there is one invoice that goes every quarter or something, and then from a company to another, they pay the amount that is due. So, but then the reconciliation of this intercompany will be happening from the R4 team.
But that same person sitting in AP also does the reconciliation. John doesn't do that reconciliation. So.
No one from the AP, at least the team that was sitting in the room, like were actually responsible for the
Processing.
the intercompany reconciliation process. But they do the process of the invoices from accounts payable, accounts receivable perspective. And that's it.
Yeah, because that is a separate process. Account payable is a separate process. Accounting is a different process because they were just putting the entries, like knocking off, netting of the intercompany. So account payables are, it's completely separate, and there is a thin line when the things goes to the general accounting. So we have to make sure that the person here.
Like the will need to ask you in details in the intercompany process, are the balances matching across the different legal entities under each legal and under each country? And maybe you have things that can be intercompany across different countries as well. So there has to be someone who is actually holding this process in control and making sure that your intercompany balances are matching across, at least on quarter basis.
Yes. So intercompany reconciliations comes in the general accounting. So
Yeah.
There is a contract.
And that's what.
There is a soft contract because at the end of each month, the intercompany have to match before
Monthly.
Yes.
Monthly basis.
And then.
So it's matching across.
Certificates that we all sign. So every month you have certificates from the various companies
Yes.
being signed by all those involved. Before we end the minutes.
yeah.
I mean, things like that, this representation letter and so on, something like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's done.
It's on a
And
monthly
then
basis.
with regards to intercompany, we have both customer and vendor.
Yeah.
Like Okwasi, for instance, they are our vendor at the same time, they are our customer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now that we are here, Okwasi is going to be our vendor. And in case they come to our end, then they are going to be our customer. So at the end of the month, we do the reconciliation. When we agree on who owes the other, then we sign it.
Okay.
Offsetting that.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's come back to the bank statement again and finish it off here. So in terms of hours, Obasi team, how many hours the team devotes on the weekly and the monthly basis for the bank statement?
How many
What's your
Hours.
input in hours when it comes to bank
Hours
records
of
on a monthly
each
basis?
transaction.
So I can start with Geta, so that others get the chance to think about it. And it has to be approximated. It doesn't require with exact
I'm
time.
putting the records. You can put an average.
We have a schedule that which we work through every day. For example, a daily, from about 2 hours.
2 hours a
in the
week.
morning.
No. 2 hours in the morning, you said.
Oh, every day.
Yes, per day. About 2 hours per day, we check on the previous transaction.
Okay, so let me write daily, weekly,
Okay.
and monthly. So
Sorry?
on daily basis, how many hours? 2 hours.
Yes, 2 hours.
Okay.
Although
And
you might for the hours, but maximum we can spend only 2 hours to ensure
okay.
all the accounts are updated.
So is it fine if I extrapolate this? Okay, on daily basis, 2 hours you do then on the weekly basis out of 20 days, sorry, for monthly basis out of 20 is close to 40 hours a month.
No. That's good that way. Because for some days you just have to check, and if there is nothing to reconcile, then you leave it. So it's not that every day you sit 2 hours doing something. No, it's the matter of confirming. If we have a lot of issues to reconcile, then you are going to spend those hours. Otherwise, you may spend some minutes just to confirm and proceed.
So if you want to go to the month, for example, right? So on daily basis, you're spending 2 hours, and then let's say you do the reconciliation weekly or monthly.
The official report will produce the monthly. But-
Monthly.
but-
So how much is for official? How much is for
That's
official?
Yeah,
Weekly, so it gets done.
that's the
Done by on weekly basis, really. But officially it's monthly, but they do it on weekly basis because it's bank like high risk account and everything. So they do it on weekly basis as well.
the 2 hours put on the weekly, then
Then it will be more. Then it won't be just 2 by 5, 10 hours. It will be more. So right?
yeah.
So basically, we can do something like every day you are doing 2 hours, but in addition to that, on weekly basis, you have to devote another 1 hour for this purpose. On a monthly basis, because of official, you have to put another 4 hours to make an official report.
No, Vinny, that's an overkill. So, no, because in some days it's 0, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I would think on average, maybe 6 hours a week.
That's too much.
We can
You know,
take average, no problem. Just
Even while we do on there, we have a lot of transactions. If you leave them and wait for a month, then you can spend the week in
But thing is,
Because there's some days where it's like 1 minute, because everything is fine.
Nothing gets done on the.
Nothing, because things match.
If
What
you
if we have a
don't
host of
approve it, if
transactions?
it's 10 transactions, still it will take more than 1 minute. It will not take.
No, but it's quick. It's like not more than 5 minutes, so.
so think from that perspective, from every week, there is a 40 hours and in a month is 160 hours. So how many hours in a month get a site spent on bank?
it's depend. It's not, it cannot.
But
Okay,
Because
averagely,
let's say average, put 2 hours per month.
no, it's-
Two,
2 hours.
2 hours per month.
the whole month. Yes.
No,
You
no.
know what? No.
You didn't say, you said 12?
This
Oh,
is first.
20 hours.
Well, that's wait. Let me explain a bit. You know, we allocated the funds to some individuals. We have about 4 people who are responsible with the reconciliation. Everyone has its own bank to reconcile. So there are many banks, but many people
How
are
many
doing.
people do? Four people does bank, you mean?
Yeah, there are 4.
4 people, okay.
Yeah.
So accounting team close to is 4 people, okay. In GETA. 4 general accounting, R2R, I should say, R2R, okay. People. And they spend how much? Any idea? It's not easy to identify that. That's also fine. We have to figure out other way to do it. If any way you can say, okay, 10 hours team spend on this,
No.
or 2 hours every day, then compute yourself. I'll compute that way.
Approximately, we can just give 30 minutes per day
Per person.
per person. Yes.
So this is how you reach the 2 hours on daily basis that you mentioned. About
No,
right?
I don't to remove the day, let's put on weekly to make it standard because
Yeah.
For some days you may find that so busy with some activity they may not touch, but you have to produce a mini report for each bank account. So remove the day and put on weekly and throw 30 minutes for each person for under the accounts.
Maybe later on you give, I'll send you the spreadsheet, okay? So later on you think about and fill that up, okay?
Yeah, I would make it more practical.
So I'll send you that these are the bank and how much time this your thing. You think about it and then you can send me the. But you mentioned the 4 people are there in the general accounting, means R2R, record to report work.
50 minutes?
Yeah, okay, I will be in a week.
Okay, let's move on.
Because basically the stuff with the way it works is that it wasn't like the end-to-end processes. Each one would have its own type of bank information, etc.
And then different size of each bank and
Exactly.
complexities, manual
Yeah.
steps versus.
You can also tell me, that out of 4 people, they spend 5% of their time in bank or 10% of their time in bank. That is also fine. We can compute somehow.
Yeah, I think this will be easier, even when you put it combine it even with the other account checks that you have. Also,
Yeah. So
then you will be reaching a good equation to understand that, like the time of each person in terms of accounting positions overall, how much, and out of it, how much the banks.
But I would love to put it at 20 hours a month.
Yeah, so this becomes also like when you think of it, becomes easier to say that okay, on average, the RTR resource does 25% of this time on the balance sheet reconciliation.
Yes.
And now reconciliation of this 25% of the time, then 20% of interest out of this 25% is for banks. And then we need accordingly can be able to put like plot the hours properly, right? Is this quite fair, Vinit?
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. I mean, if you can give percentages also, I can find out, okay, there are 4 people, they're putting 5% of the time in bank recon. For example, here, I'll write 4 people here in GETA and 4 people and 10%, for example.
Yeah.
Like that. And balance sheet recon, 4 people, 3 people, for example, they're putting 10%. Something like that, we can arrive on the totality, how the person is included. There are several ways to do it. In case best way is to hour, but in case you say 10% of the time, 5% of the time, 6% of the time, you can make a list of people, 4 people, and these processes like bank, GL, balance sheet, lease, and put the percentage on. I can send you the template later on, and you can discuss with the team, fill the name of the people and the percentage they are spending. Will that be fine for everyone?
Yeah,
I'll prepare the template and send it to you. You fill the name of the people and the percentage of time they spend on the process, so that we will save, all this discussion and focus on the key area to discuss. Is it okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's go to taxonomy here. So let's not do it. I'll just highlight this, that this is an action point for me.
That's one.
Okay. Let's wrap up this bank. And as I understand the challenges side, the main challenges is the manual thing.
Can you just, let's have like.
Sorry.
Okay, Vinny, please go ahead.
Okay, so I think I am good with the bank thing. So I understood that you have a template, but your own templates are there, mine specific. Some of the banks are automated, some are manually key in. That is a challenge for you. The team has to do manual key in. There is no bank automated reconciliations. There is no policy as such, but there are guidelines in the two locations out there, and because of the SOX control, etc. So I noted the main things and the challenges at this point, but any of you think a major challenge, which if takes away will improve your life as a process? Do you get any kind of, for example, the statements are not coming on time. You keep on logging and waiting for the statement is not coming on time, or you have to contact the bank a lot of time that why statements are not available. Are you facing those kind of challenges? Any big challenge?
No, what is not? Yeah.
We have the portal, so we just upload it ourselves.
Upload it to
And
the
that's a
system and all.
technical
And then
issue.
So all of the banks, you access it like via the portal of each bank,
Yeah.
and then you're able to download on daily basis. The statements.
Not all of them.
Yes.
There are some
I
ones
think
that.
this
I
is a
think section of the standard. We standard,
So
we
they
have to
send manual.
request for statements and then they will bring it because it's EGA one.
Because what?
The accounts,
Yes, so not all our bank accounts are transactional bank accounts.
Mhm.
Some we just got guarantees. Like for example, we have like a rehabilitation trust fund. We have guarantee on that bank account. So it's not daily transaction. That will be requested as and when you need to. But for those that are day-to-day type of trading, that is from the portal. You log into the portal.
Okay.
yes.
You got that, Vinit?
Yes. So I included that in there. So some of the bank, that's why I'm asking Pariksha, which is the main bank. So that way, I focus on certain things, but some banks are just customary. We have to keep for certain, sometimes for customers, some transactions, etc. But overall side, I think, do you think, guys, I have missed anything in banking side? Do you do any kind of bank forecasting, cash forecasting or anything?
So all your daily sweepings and when you need to pay your creditors and all of that, who does that in terms of daily cash forecasting?
Yeah,
What
we
we're
do.
going to need to draw down and
Yeah, we do.
Possibly there is a weekly report that is pulled by the
You-
treasurer.
You
Supervisor.
do cash management means finding out, okay, if your manager wants to ask, okay, how much balance I have, how many
Yeah.
this, do you do cash positioning means?
Yes, we do. We do that.
Okay. So for that purposes, it is automated or you have to do in Excel.
Excel.
So you download the bank and sometimes the same process, manually key in or upload it. And then you have a template which shows that all the banks and all the balances.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing this every day?
Yes.
Obviously, every day.
Okay.
Engagement day.
Daily basis, done in Excel, manual process.
Sigiri, weekly.
Is it the
Cash flow.
cash
Yeah,
forecasting?
cash flow.
Yeah, it's weekly basis.
Weekly.
Is weekly?
No.
No, I think it should be daily because the cash, you want to, AP want to make some payments or anything. Are you doing weekly or daily?
No,
We're trying to get this.
the cash report that we are sending to Carol.
That one is weekly.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not what he's referring to. He's referring to your forecast that you would do.
That
But
we-
the
is
corporate
done
one
every day.
has that forecast part, so I think it should suffice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand.
because on weekly
But then
basis,
on the, that one is weekly basis,
Yeah.
you send it to corporate, you
Yeah.
give them your cash forecast.
Yeah.
But this one, he's talking about the daily cash reports that you would do for management to decide.
Yes.
which one.
Yes. So daily means out of 4 banks, I have these balances. And so that if somebody asks, okay, I want to issue a check or some money has to be moved on daily basis, you do that, right?
Okay, so it's daily.
so it's daily, yes.
Daily as well for you,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Daily
And
I
in the
think
bank
that-
recon, do you have to officially get it signed, the official one, not the daily one? Officially, you have to sign this by your manager.
Yes, at the end of the month.
So you are hand signing it, or is it digital DocuSign?
And sign.
Unsigned.
Oh,
If the person is
It's a
on
hybrid.
site,
Person is present.
yeah,
It's a hybrid model. Some use DocuSign and some use wet signature.
so I have to write this. I cannot leave that in 1 second. So DocuSign. Who does DocuSign out of all 4?
If you print as DocuSign.
Ethereum DocuSign.
It's a sign.
if you are from a site.
DocuSign signature.
Yes.
And what about other?
Data, doc sign signature.
Or what he do hand?
Owasi does
Yeah.
DocuSign?
Yes, once a while,
So hand. Finish.
hand, yeah.
Hand.
Hand sign, very good.
Or
Hand
once a while,
signature.
I
Okay.
mean, depending on the location of the manager.
So how do you hand signature? Do you go to manager and get it signed? Or he
Yes.
downloads it or then sign it and then upload it? How is it?
And sign and scan.
The hand sign, I mean, we sit around the same place, so yes.
So basically it's the physically you hand sign it and
Then it's
then
signed.
finally you scan it.
Exactly,
Okay. And scan and store it the shared location.
yes, shared location.
Okay.
And when the manager is not on site, then they use DocuSign.
Yeah,
Okay. So first priority hand sign.
yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, if manager not available. Okay. What else? Who is doing hand sign? Get a
DocuSign.
Doc sign, whether the manager present from.
DocuSign. So okay. So it looks like an Idiyapuram I have written 1 sec. DocuSign. What about Sgiri?
And
Is it
Hand.
hand sign? Hand sign?
yes.
And no DocuSign at all?
No, if the manager is not around,
Okay, same thing. If manager is not if no manager. This is a very important thing. And Sagiri, there is all English, right? There is no
French as well.
okay. So how much? But Pariksha, this work can be done in English.
I don't know. I'm going to look at it's all done in English or French.
So let me ask this Sagiri person. Do you know French?
sorry,
Do you need to know French for doing the bank recons or any? Is it all in English or is it
it's only in English because we use some in
in English? Okay. Your SAP screen, which you see that is it in English?
No, English.
English.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. So it's not a requirement. Looks like Pariksha. The French is a requirement for that, but there could be a cases where they are investigating any variance, and for invoice is French.
The bank statements, everything is in English.
Bank statements are in English.
It's French.
Oh, bank statements are in French.
I'm not sure.
French.
It's in French because it's out of SAP. So like for the local one,
What's written in the bank statement
It's in French.
is in French or in
in
English?
French.
In French.
Yes,
But okay, so the bank statement is in French.
yes.
The SED is right.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So it means, and there is no option for English bank statements.
There is a language.
Sorry, because I'm asking because this is a different, game is different here. If, the French is a requirement, then I have to think differently. So that's why I'm asking, if you download, there is an option for English download, or it is always French, it gets downloaded.
For the local one, it's always French.
It's
All
French.
the statement are
It's French.
Okay,
because
so there is no option for English. Okay. Bank statements are in French.
For the local banks, right? Qualifying for the local banks is in French.
Yes. The local banks only, the international banks are in English.
Or should I say like 5 banks are there? Out of 5 banks, SCB should be English. I don't know, so should be English, but rest of the 4 banks are French.
yes,
Okay.
So for in French and English, right? Yes, Benit.
French for 4 banks is required. Bank statement.
Yes. And SAP is in English.
SAP is in English, yes.
But when the rest of the staff in the accounting team that cannot speak English, when they use SAP, are they using SAP in French? Because I understood that they're using SAP in French.
sure.
So that would be an interesting thing, Pariksha. In case SAP is French, means we have to assess it. That, sometimes Google Translate works to convert the statements, etc. But we'll see in this. I'll mark this as a risk kind of thing that this has to be considered for Sagi region. Otherwise, I think for the rest of the region, it looks okay to me.
Yeah, that's fine because they English.
For in English, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm good with the bank thing out there. So next I wanted to do for intercompany. Is it the same team who would be intercompany tomorrow?
John does not do intercompany. That was done in basically Mustafa's AP session, and that was in Gile. She does intercompany.
So Pariksha, you can suggest me the
On
topic.
APs, don't speak. I can't. Go ahead, Benit. I'll comment after you.
No. So she does the end-to-end, basically, including the accounting. So she's not the right person. So he's not the right person for the
Understood.
reconciliation.
So we can keep it then for tomorrow. She can join.
Yes. When she
So
Okay,
if you
go
want
ahead.
to, do intercompany, so Pariksha, whom should we call tomorrow?
It's this team with the exception of John, and then there was a lady by the name of Njile, and she's part of the AP side here. But we can bring
Okay.
her here for counting.
Bring them here so that we have a complete team for the intercompany thing. Okay. So let's do one by one, step by step. So and focus on what we have achieved today. So we did the bank thing and all the projections, etc. And also we touched upon the recons also, reconciliations. But Pariksha, for recon, what we have to do, there is some other person, this team does the recons also, right?
They do selective recons, not all balance sheet recons.
So that's fine, for now, so that I can get a picture. Okay, what is should be my basis for the recons? So what we can do, tomorrow we will do intercompany and we'll touch on the recons as well. along with the intercompany reconciliation. Is it okay?
So you remember what I said earlier, Vineet, is that I'm going to reach out to the finance managers, to the senior finance managers of the sites. I'm going to ask them for the full TB listing and
Okay.
who on the mind is responsible for
Perfect.
the various balance sheet accounts. That will give us an idea as to whom does
Okay.
what.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. But also, I think also we wanted to put like part of the scope to be like the maximum possible number of accounts and
Yeah.
so in order to know, like are all the accounts are being reconciled, or some of them are being reconciled, as you're saying, selected. And what if there is a criteria for this, like if you have a threshold.
We don't have a threshold, Mustafa. We don't have a global policy. So that's where we're lacking. So, I mean, for example, what we did in South Africa, we took the full trial balance and we looked at all the balance sheet accounts and we worked on every single balance sheet account. So that's
Yeah.
what exactly we do here as well.
Yeah. In South Africa, we did also this cash pooling, Pariksha, that they are transferring the money from here to there.
Yes,
But
that's done
so-
by the back of the treasury team.
Yes, so it is not this team, correct?
So, but let's just visit that, right? So you've got various bank accounts in Gator as an example. And now you need to pull money up, from like actually different call accounts, investment accounts, etc. As I understand, it's you that do that as well, because it's part of your daily cash forecasting.
Mhm.
So they do cash sweeping as well, Vineet.
Say that again?
So this team that we have here do cash sweeping as well.
Okay,
similar-
very good. Let's touch that also. Cash sweeping here. Here it is cash sweeping. So this is also a daily basis you were doing?
We need more thing. Cash
Moving
moving.
cash. No, it's when.
So basically, cash sweeping includes, like, for example, when you are looking at the positioning, right? All the banks, how much position. But for example, there is a 3 million or more balance in one bank, then you are passing an entry to transfer from this bank to that bank.
Yeah.
You are doing that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Okay.
It's when they need a rises, that's
Yeah.
when we do the transfer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the done on the daily basis, and for that purposes, you have a threshold.
It's not necessarily on daily basis. It's as and
Need
when.
basis. Need
Yes,
basis.
on need. Yes.
Okay. Need basis. And the guidelines, how much money is to be transferred, is coming from corporate, or it is your local site guidelines?
Look,
It's
Local.
yeah. Well, the one who
It doesn't
decide
have
how much,
visibility
but-
into their
Okay.
And it's
So
done
local-
within the country, or it's can be even cross countries.
Yeah, as in no. Within the country.
Sorry.
It's
So
saying
within
cross
that,
one
say, the
account.
4 or 5 accounts that you handle,
Yeah,
you're moving the money around that.
exactly.
You're not moving money, Guinea, Tanzania.
No.
That would be like if it's for intercompany transaction.
It's a bigger one, and you need the.
Yeah,
So you mentioned about the SOPs, etc.
yeah.
Like basically standard in the foreign accounts, when because there is an agreement between the GCC and the local bank. Like for AGBG, Société Générale, you can go overdraft for 150 billion.
Okay.
And for EcoBank, you can go and overdraft for 120 billion.
Okay.
So before arriving that terms, we can also do the payment, but when near to that, you have to bring money from standard
Yes.
to replenish, to do a replenishment.
Understood.
correct.
Never.
And it's 150 billion Guinea franc. I'm thinking US dollars.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a
So-
second. For was a bullion receipt, for instance, goes into a
How
particular
many?
account We need to sweep it.
a dollar?
to the main.
9,005.
I thought.
Okay. And this is it clear to understand local site wise, you define how much money to keep. There is nothing coming from the top corporate that these are the guidelines for each of the country or sites that this money should be there. Is it correct? You are deciding yourself?
No. I think we need to hold you. So what normally happens is that if there's excess cash on the mine site, then it comes up through to corporate as dividends or whatever, then it goes to holdings, that's basically dividends. Or if not, if there's local restriction, like for example, like in the DRC, like we've got Kibali, but Barrick owns Kibali. There you got to hold certain monies, in country. It's the same in Argentina. There's like actually legislation where you need certain money actually in country. So it all
Should be there,
depends
yes.
on basically local requirements. And we don't keep too much money on mine sites because in the past, what we had a huge risk in Africa, in particular, is that your tax authorities can seize your bank accounts.
Yes.
So we need to manage the cash flow risk on the mine site. So
Right. So I got it. But is there any on paper that this has to be followed?
we need to talk to corporate treasury. So it's not back office treasury, it's front. So it's Rob Hayes and, we need to talk to them because they manage this type of.
Okay.
risk.
Yes.
So a cow or an animal, when they put it like they grab it by the neck, press it so they
Fine.
don't, right? How do you call that? Because in Argentina, we call that their money restriction.
Um,
That you're not allowed to send it
Yes.
Basically,
Yes.
you
Some
cannot
countries
be in
have.
abroad, you need to hold all the money in country and
cash
they will,
repatriation, no. What was it called in the DRC?
Yes. So is it, I think, fair to write to Pariksha that local site-wise threshold defined by the corporate treasury?
Local site-wise regulatory requirements.
it's a country, right?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, country.
Regulatory requirements, thresholds defined by the corporate treasury, which is South Africa.
Remember that we've got 3 corporate offices, eh? It's the US, it's the UK, and South Africa. But you can just say for now it's Rosebank.
Sorry, for now?
It's fine, you can use South Africa for now.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm just writing it so that, we have an understanding that there is some basis to it. And this the need basis thing, when you are moving the fund around, applies to all the sites, Ijepuram, Sigiri as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm assuming here also, Geta?
There is.
You don't do that in Geta? This transfers?
Hold on.
Sorry,
Just leave this one second. Yeah, I'm saying there was a time the local authorities, they went to our account and took out the money. And thereafter, the corporate force instructed us to keep the minimum balance with the local account. So we don't transfer any amount to the local account if we don't need. We only request from the offshore account the amount that we need for sure.
Okay.
So that's why it's important because of the seizure of your bank account
Yeah,
by the tax authorities.
So to mitigate risk, you just send whatever requirement is, right? That by default, the money is abroad.
Yeah, of course. So
Even
on daily basis, we.
even not security like that.
Yeah.
It's across all mine
The local bank are always.
You pull in when needed, right? You don't want to go overdraft because you get charged, right? So you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so this is
And trust me,
fine. Any challenge?
Remember when Data had that problem
Yeah.
a few years ago? It was
Because the collection from your clients is international, right? It's Chase, it's whatever, right? So that is hold a bank account abroad.
Yeah, in a different
And then you
jurisdiction.
extend it to local when needed.
Yeah. But although it's a trick now because we are saving 20% of the road proceeds to the government since June. So we don't know. For some time we maintain a lot of amount in the local account due to that proceed 20%.
Yeah.
So I think they are gonna review rate to see how we're gonna ensure those money are safe because
Yes, for example, in Argentina, if the company sells something abroad, you're obliged for those $100 to be sent in country. You cannot keep it abroad. You know, so if the invoice says 100, no. You need to bring the $100 transfer to local currency, deposit in bank, and then that's a different story. So you cannot have a bank account abroad if you have an export from Argentina. I don't know if that's what's happening
Yeah.
here, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a different.
This is where, I mean, well, this is where also transfer pricing comes into picture. So there's always this transfer pricing policies that it tries to counter this.
Because the tax authorities in Argentina want you to bring everything in, and then they have control.
Okay.
Well,
Let's.
when we sell goods, the company actually want to return 50% of the value, and reinvest it in Guinea.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, we need this one.
Yes, thank you. The last thing, the foreign exchange exposure. So do you keep that thing? It's
Corporate level.
corporate level, right? So I put in highlighted it, but let me put it no here.
Am I right to say that it's done in a corporate level guidelines? Yes, by Rob Hayes.
I'm just putting here as no, changing it. Otherwise, I think I have covered the banking. Yes. I'm good with this. And for next day, tomorrow, intercompany is a plan. Is it everyone okay with that? And here there we'll discuss about the intercompany transactions, the statements you are generating, the dispute resolutions, confirmations, etc.
We
Is
need
it
to
okay?
chat because we need to borrow that resource tomorrow.
So I think yes, we need just to confirm the participation. For
Yes,
that, for
yes.
person on intercompany. Okay.
Yes, yes. And in case, let's take a plan B also. In case the intercompany guy, we are not able to do it, we can do the journal entries as well. Month end.
Yeah. And also you can do 3 sites instead of the 4 sites, right?
Yes,
You can
3
do
sites I can do and take that as a basis for the yes, correct.
Yeah.
There's nothing a showstopper. We will manage and get the things done and get the results out of these workshops.
And then across all the sites, it's just different individuals.
Yes, it should.
Sure.
It should be standard across.
Yeah.
So we can do it. I'm saying we can do it, and then we can review
We're
whatever.
going into details.
If Guinea can't do it tomorrow, right? You can do it offline directly
The
with Guinea.
person that handles.
No. So we're not going into keystroke level
Okay.
detail. It's just the high level.
Exactly.
Right? It's not going into.
No,
Sure.
not keystroke.
Sure. Then that's enough.
Not SOP.
Yeah, but-
Not SOP.
Not, it's not SOP, but
Yeah.
it will be like question. We need to understand the process flow. That's the,
Exactly. So then that's fine.
yeah.
Because you've got to bear in mind that
Oh, all
there's
right.
only been selective people in Africa that, like, for example, that we've chosen to come here.
Yeah.
So not everyone.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes, I mean, so we need to manage the.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the point is that like up to our side, it's exhaustive in terms of like the list of requirements in it. There are different sections, including like general accounting, closing and reporting cycle, fixed assets, intercompany, like that you have different aspects that are there.
So we've got different aspects, but we just need to be mindful of the change management.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
So I mean, let's what can be done like
Yeah.
the best way possible, and then if there are things that are like still tangible, okay, in a sequential way.
Yes. And one more important thing, I'll send you by end of the day today, the Excel template like this, where I list down the processes, you list down the people and percentages of those. So that is very important, and we will save the time of discussions. How many hours this hour you will think? So we'll save that time and focus on the challenges and opportunities and as is. So I'll send this Excel to you as well.
So the people, when you say the people, right, we're assuming you have a list already? Denis?
No, I don't have a list of the R2R.
Okay. So you're expecting that the team here to.
Yes. So what I'll do, I'll extend this template here and write the column of the people as well. And they will just write the percentage. Okay, for example, X person will do 10% recons, 5% month close, 10% treasury. So like that. So one full person, 100% will come there. And in case he's doing AP job also, we can write down, okay, others. He's doing other
Just-
job.
Just add a column with an example.
With the example, I'll add it as an example.
Example, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I also think this is something that we actually need to get the finance business partners, the senior finance manager on the mine side to do, because they have a full view
Yeah.
of everybody
Right.
in the mine side.
Okay.
We've got selective,
Okay.
foundations, etc. Whereas your senior finance manager is a lot more, basically all rounded.
So if you're having someone who's like R2R lead, for example, or that is like having the teams reporting to him or her across different countries, and you want them also to be like having a look on it, was like, not saying sign on it, but at least to confirm that what is getting fed is actually right. Then
I think that's what Adisha's saying.
Yeah.
You see, because we structured very differently.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons we're doing Project Advance, and we have basically finance business partnerships, and we've got actually controllership, all of that, is to create this kind of,
Yeah,
so.
sure. Okay. Sounds.
All right. Anything else? We are good with it. Tomorrow we will do intercompany, and we'll try to get this Pariksha. I need help to find out the fixed asset person people. Otherwise, though, that process, it's very important to touch.
So now,
So
we're going back to you on that one, Vineet, because they've not been consulted. So we just need to see how we do that.
okay. Yeah.
None of the team.
It is part-time, so the fixed assets is the controllership guys that handle those things. So
I mean, see, even if someone can be joining remotely even.
Yeah,
Because
but remember that there's a very specific process that we followed to get to having these basically individuals here. And they were briefed and they were communicated, etc. So now if we need to extend to other individuals and just start
Yes.
looping them in calls, it's going to create.
No, I'm just.
Well, they've already done it in the one room, so. But we
Yes.
convene afterwards quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see what can be practically done, and if something won't be possible, then we'll take it and then we'll take it
I
back.
think we also just need to manage, but we can.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna call it.
The best
Call it a day.
people to actually talk to
Yeah.
would be Kingo, Rose, Andy,
Yeah.
in terms of getting them. Is
Yeah.
getting the finance business partners aligned, and then we can take lead from there.
Yeah.
Are you hungry? 'Cause you
No,
don't have
we need
lunch.
to reconvene in the main room.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, so I don't know how far you guys are, because there's a tendency always with people to try and do as much as possible on the first day. And then the second day, everybody sits here. But there's also a time to say, then stop.
Okay, can we read all stuff here and then come back to it?
Okay, just to
We just now.
quickly close up.
Okay.
And then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
We'll join.
For you.
So the team will join on we need to join on the same call that he joined in the morning.
No, we're just gonna do it quickly.
It's not
Okay,
okay.
Would have spoken
Okay,
to you.
so we need to put for today, so.
Trustee spoke to you, right? So we need to just be. Okay, thank you, Vineet.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good night.